pry a little bit. Again, under and turn. Under and turn. Under and turn a little bit. Ever so slightly. Just enough. Now it's already loose. So you see it's loose. And the top is loose. Now we're going to turn the phone over. Push the LCD and glass cords a little bit at a 90-degree angle, so they were sitting like this, complete upwards. Now we're going to sit it down to 90 and push outwards. And see how we're going to guide it through. Guide it through. See how I'm guiding it through. See how I guide it through. And it's completely apart. Hey, you can see yourself. Alright. Now here's the frame. This is the bad boy that's holding the whole thing. Okay, so now here's actually the most tedious part and actually most complicated part here. The way to remove the home button to put the white home button. Remember, remove all the plastic wrapping on the wrapper. Remove all the plastic wrapper on it. Now, here's the home button, the white home button. As you can see, it has a certain specific design on it. There's actually a hole right here, a little crease on the right hand side behind. So you have to follow that crease onto this home button. Okay? Now there's two ways of removing this. One way, on the bottom, you can actually, there's a latch here that lifts up, and then this will come out. This is the home button right here. See? So you just take it and pull away. And you just fish it through. This is the home button. This is the harder way of doing it, but this is the safer way of doing it. Save yourself a few seconds, because you can rip it if you don't. Now you take the cord, and you slightly pull off. Make sure you're not ripping the cord off. So, slowly pull it off, and the glue will remove. See? So I caught it here. I didn't pull it from here. If you pull it from here, it's going to rip right off. You're going to need to get another one. But you pull it from as close as you can to the piece, and you separate it nice and slow. Or you can work it your way from the other end and pull this end off to be safe. Okay? So notice the same groove, the same crease on it. Okay, now we're going to follow the same pattern with the crease onto the home button. So same pattern, same crease. Okay, so there we go. So that's the crease hole is right there, and the pattern is facing that way. So see? Pretty simple. It's actually much more simpler when you're like looking at it and you see one in your own hands. You'll be able to understand it. Now you're gonna fish it back through. Pretty simple. Just drop it in and straighten it out. You want it to land directly on the hole. Make sure you hear the click. To make sure it's sitting properly, hold the home button. Turn it over. Now you're going to have to fish this latch right here through there. So, this is the part that everybody hates. There we go. Okay. Close the latch. Latch is closed. Everything's secured. Still clicks. You want to hear that little click sound. Okay, now. So now you're going to take actually there's a grill here you're going to want to use. So you're going to take like the prying tool and you're just going to push through. Over here at the grill. There's a grill here pushing through. Just to separate it. Here you go, here's the grill. Here's the grill, the earpiece grill. So you want to put that and place it on the actual hole of your iPhone. There's actually a slot right here that the grill goes into. Right there. And just basically leave it there, because if you forget, it's going to be a pain in the butt just to take the whole thing apart just for that one grill. And you will notice a difference in sound quality. Next, locate your glass and LCD. In this case, in this video, we have a separated one. A little bit more difficult, but again, it will save you on future costs. If you ever break the glass, you can replace just the LCD or the glass separated. So just like the 3G. So now you're going to remove the tab here for the silver tab. Chuck it. Alright, so now you're going to place the LCD down into the hole. like so, like this. So yeah, place it there. We're already gonna pre-bend it for you the proper way. Leave it there. Make sure it sits. Make sure again it's not laying on top of something. Make sure it sits down nicely. Okay. Now you're gonna take this tab. This is the blue tab. Don't pull it off yet if you're using a separated one. Don't pull it off yet. You want to prevent as much dust as possible. So you're just gonna check it out. Nothing there. Good. Okay. Now it's sitting there. Okay. Now you're gonna very quickly leave this down. Now you're gonna take this glass screen, the LCD, the digitizer, and there's actually a piece of glue here, plastic sticker, right in the corner. You're just gonna curl it up. See, it's right there. And I'm gonna pull it off. Now I'm gonna pull the other one off, the blue tab from the LCD. Pull it so that it doesn't do that. See how it just fell off? Keep it sitting inside. You're just gonna pull it slightly. Okay. Now you're gonna take the glass, bend it a little bit, like that. Pull the LCD down so that you have enough room to get in, and just guide it through. Guiding it through. It's important you don't want to crinkle the glass. So you want to make sure you get it the whole way through. Again, this is more for the a little bit more experienced to do it this way. If you did buy from us the kit without the LCD or glass separated, then it will be much easier. Most people do sell it separated. A lot of people don't know how to get these parts when they are separated, like and do it the right way. So it's obviously much more complicated. So now you're gonna want to make sure the home button's sitting flush on it. Okay. So now you see that the top is nice. The cords are clearly came through properly. Right. So now we're gonna work our way to the bottom and see what's going on here. Why it's not? See how it's not sitting? So you don't want to force it. You'll just shatter the glass for no reason. So you take a. The reason is that the home button sometimes doesn't sit 100%, and that creates the whole issue. So I pushed it to the right a little bit, just a little bit, budge it, and then the home button fell right through. And I like to check it and feel that it's smooth. It's very smooth. It's originally smooth, like as if it was original. I firmly press down, not too hard. Here and here, just so that the new glue can find its way onto the white glass. Alright, so now it's sealed. Okay? Now, we're going to take the screws with the washers on them. The 6 screws with the washers on them over here. There was 6 of them. So 3 we didn't do successfully, as you can see. They didn't fall off. But here are 3 of them with the washers. So we're going to start with those as well. We're going to start with these first. So we're going to take it. Here's the screw with the washer. You can't really see it. So now you're going to locate the 3 slots that we took the screws off of on each side. The 3 slots here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. They're on the walls. And we're going to locate the 6 screws that we took off over here with the washers on top. Take it with the washer and angle it downwards and kind of like lay the screw as best as you can on there. See how it's laying there? So now I'm going to take my screwdriver and quickly, oops. Alright, so the screw just like plopped out there. We're going to keep the cameras rolling to show you the degree of difficulty. Sometimes the washer is right here. It's just easier to just place the washer on top. And take the screwdriver and get the screw itself. 1 second. I'm going to get it ready. And just guide it through. There you go. Once you start seeing it turning, tighten it just enough to torque it. That's it. Again, next one, same thing on the left hand side. This one actually went in easy. Turn it. Alright, last one on the left hand side. Last one, screw and washer. turn it over, upside down like that, because you want to have the gravity on your side, not against you. You don't want to put these upside down. But again, same thing. I put the screw with the washer on top. I laid it right on as close as I could to the hole, and start turning slightly, just very lightly. You don't want to push it, otherwise it'll explode like how it did in the first one, and it'll fly away. All right. Next is the one right near it, right near the serial number, right near the volume button. There's the second to last one. See how I push it right on top? See how it didn't fall right on top? See the washer is separated from the screw? So I take the screw, magnetize it a little, get a little magnet going. There is some glue there, so you might want to get it exact. So I basically like hold it in my hand and get the screw onto it. Like you lock it so that right when you catch it, it turns. Now I'm going in, right there, right on top, turning, and voila, that's it. Alright, last one, and this is the last hard one, right there, to the bottom hand corner. Again, it's on top there, you see? It's not on yet, but I grabbed it. Turn. Alright, that's settled. 3. Now that we have the 3 screws on each side secured, we're going to find the 4 screws that we left from around the rim. 1, 2 near the headphone jack, and 2 on the charging port. Here they are. Here's the 4 that we left in the same order. We're going to remember that we put the screw, the last one, we put it across the side like this. So you're going to tighten it the same exact way. Very simple. Then you're going to get the next one right near the charging port where the vibrator used to be, right here. Sometimes this is going to take a little bit to turn them, but usually you'll get on your first shot. There we go. Right. You can almost feel if you get it in the hole because it starts turning and it starts getting hard. Okay, so you turn around, turn the phone around, upside down, and there's 2 more. 1 and 2. On both corners, take the screws, put it in corner. I have to get a better grip on the screwdriver. There we go. We'll start with this one first, the other side, because that one's giving me a little bit of difficulty. Alright, see how simple that was. It's already in. Okay. And the last one before we start putting this whole thing back. Last screw, last corner. Alright, so now we're going to tackle this last corner here.